Hey everyone, today I'll be talking about planning your inventory for the holidays. First, I have a question for you. Are you smarter than artificial intelligence when it comes to running your e-commerce business? Do you know how much you're going to sell in the coming month or 3 months? Specifically, October, November, December, and January. The reason I'm talking about these months is because the warehouse fees for Amazon and most 3PLs increase by 3 to 5 times during this time. This could potentially ruin your business as a result of these ludicrous costs. To combat this problem, you need to know how much you will sell during the Christmas period and what are your 3 worst days. Taking a look at what our AI determines is our worst day from October 1st to January 15th. As you can see here, the range is the forecast from October 1st, 2019 to January 15th, 2020. So you can see here the 3 worst days are Christmas, which is determined by December 25th, Boxing Day, which is December 26th, which is right here, and New Year's, which is January 1st, which is right here. Now zooming in, you can get a closer look. So we will zoom in here. Now you can see this graph now starts from December 24th, and you can see 25th, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, which is also performing very poorly. And you go up and increase on December 27th. Then you go down here, you can see that January 1st is also a very poorly performed day. So all in all, these three, the 25th, 26th, and the 1st of January are our three worst performing days. Now, if you guessed that these 3 would be our worst performing days, congratulations, you're as smart as our AI. Now, if you're managing a lot of SKUs and you have a lot of holidays where you're doing business, then you have to ask yourself, what are your best days? Is it the trend? Is the trend towards my best days, or is it just an isolated occurrence or an anomaly? Also, when are your worst days? And now you have to know how much to increase your ad spend by as well. It is common knowledge that sales for e-commerce businesses go through the roof from the end of November all the way to January, where e-commerce sellers need to be very precise on inventory planning and management. How will you plan will either make or break your business. Like I said at the beginning of those holiday warehouse fees could really hurt your business. What a lot of medium and some large businesses use is just their gut feeling, which is a very risky practice. Our philosophy is that a business should not be run on someone's gut feeling, but rather something more like a science experiment. The questions you need to ask yourself is which holidays matter and how much it matters to your product, because some items still might not be affected by the holidays. Complex problems like these can be answered by machine learning, which is what we specialize in to determine for you which products can do well at a certain time. For example, taking a look on the data here, the projected unit sales from October 1st to January 15th, 2020 can be determined. Like I said, you can see the worst days are Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day. Now, the worst days, as you can see, like I said, are those 3, and this provides e-commerce sellers with something much better than just a gut feeling, where the decisions are backed by machine learning and quantitative data. You can also decide how much to spend on your ads, and for your worst days, you can choose to decrease those ad spends because there won't be as many sales, since obviously you don't want to waste money when you know those arbitrary dates there will be less sales. And it would be just a waste of money and waste of your ad spends, where otherwise you can be allocated, those costs can be allocated to other days to maximize your growth and your profit margins. Now, betting on the forecast is a good practice because, as we say, the best way to predict the future is to know it. Thanks for tuning in.